Hello, dear viewer. Let's continue playing Distant Worlds 2 on maximum difficulty for humans. Let's see what we've got and how we're doing. 3%. That's the same as it was. There's 42. Well, also back and forth, they're bouncing back and forth, and we're in the same place. Some of the people have come out in 4th place. These people fell back to 9th place. So the situation is stable for now. We're getting ready to go to war with these green ones here. Man, that's how the whole thing is a mistake. I don't know. It's being captured at all now. On WSD, when I click, it says culture parameter. Something yada 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 yada. On the arrows, the main thing you can't control. The arrows toggle this unit frame right here. Territory map. Our spy is trying to stir up a rebellion right here. By the way, we're going to check to see if we've taken it by the gills yet. Okay, contour, 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 contour. They're all doing contour espionage. I guess it just didn't work out for him. I looked at the notifications. It means it already worked last time. It just didn't work. Well, didn't catch it either. So that's why. Okay. So what's the thing to do? We set up military bases right here, right here. We have a defensive fleet that. A defensive fleet that's like stronger than the Green Fleet. And I'm thinking of building another attack fleet, which will definitely be stronger than the Greenies. The problem is that an attack fleet would cost 15,000 to maintain. Okay, they're offering us a map of the galaxy. They want a bunch of stuff from us. Without an attack fleet, I don't think we're going to make it. So we have to build it. The other question is, what's the money to maintain it? The colonies are still negative. And it's minus even though it's 10%. There's not a lot of people here either. There's not a lot of people here either, but the content came out to 1,000. At the expense of that technology. That's the same one, but the previous one. Okay, what's that -3 here? It's supposed to be 1,000 here too. Okay, well, whatever. What matters is -A. We've got to get the A- out of the way somehow. 10% tax. Not much added. So we're going to have to wait until the end for this technology. After we open it up, we'll see. Recalculate by how much. And it will show how many resources we have to build up our war fleet. It costs 300,000. That's bullshit, we have that. Galactic map. For 7,000. Come on, yeah, the whole map. But the content, FIFA, we don't have enough of that. And that's pretty much it here. We have more tourists than cargo. There are migrants, too. There's not enough money for science. Now, science is going to be dispersive, at least for a few years. And even that's not enough. There's something missing. The courses, of course, are missing, but in general, there are. We've got one. That's pretty much it. To abruptly end this technology, let's see what other ones we have here. What others? None so far. And in the military? Not much available in the military either. Hard armor for 2.3 years. Here's one for example. We have. And a skill. And skill. 200 DN. Well, we're fine then. We've made progress. Year 2. Hybrid plasma weaponry. Racial technology. You can't research it. You can only steal it. So, we're pumping what we're pumping. There are no options. (21 minus 21) and growth dropped from 8% to 5% of the population. We don't take the ruins. Priority resources are taken. We're taking all of that in the queue as well. (79%). In 20%, it'll be clear how much money we can get. And based on that, it will be all ready. A decision will already be made. Fleet or not building now. (7,300). Here's his fleet. Yeah, it's nowhere near 2,500. Good thing he got in here. It's not clear yet why. And what the hell he's doing here, but overall, yes, his fleet is stronger than ours. 14 ships, 48 carried. We have 9 ships. Did he come with Verticar or something to fight alongside us? Wow! 9 ships we have left. How does that happen? And there's Verticar off, because there's a whole bunch of them. One's been demolished. That's how we lost fleets. Last time. Well, apparently this time too. Another one's been taken down. The last one left. Why didn't you finish it? No, I left. Gone. The last one wasn't finished by Verticar, but because there were so many of them here, these 4 ships are left. This whole thing is destroyed. Present, what gift are you offering us? Heavy rockets for 3 grand. Yeah, I'll settle for that. So, what about here? Migration, yes, migration I agree too. That's the unfortunate thing that happened to our fleet. But burn the enemy fleet. Now it's clear that the pattern of our defense fleets Piganja. And then there's the Vardakars. There's a lot of Vardakars this time. There's a lot of fucking Vardakars. And our fleet is defeated. The new spy has arrived. Also, did they lose the old one? No, the 5th one. We've got 5 spies already. Speaking of which, the science academy we built increases the chance of scientists showing up. Because for some reason we only have 1 scientist left, and that's the sad thing. But now the odds are up. They're going to show up earlier, I hope. Because in the beginning it was either 2 or 3, running out of technology. 3, 300 and 700. Well, at least these are on the plus side. It was -3, now it's -3. 300 and 700. And right here at 3,000 we've raised our revenue. And that's a good thing. Although I expected more, of course. You can put the taxes down to 0 here. I'd rather they develop faster. We'll leave this 10 here as it is. Next. Science funding is back to normal. Sufficient. To necessary and sufficient. There you go. The rest of the money goes to the colony. Now this thing's a year and a half is still a long time. The first fleet is suffering. Go somewhere repairable. And he goes to get repaired as it is. Trade agreement. One on top of the other. Technology agree. Oh, everybody, now that's great. 3 unions. Agreement on resource extraction. Agreement on refueling and technology. Now we've got it. Okay, and the second ones are offering the same thing. So with all the people we have now, there's a good agreement. Because ours have finally arrived. Wait, did the new ambassadors show up or something? My understanding is that. Yeah, and 2 more ambassadors showed up after that. Well, go out on your own. What are you anywhere you stand on the machine yourself. Fly somewhere, ambassadors. We've got it now. We're 1 step away from military alliances because we already have everything we can with them. All that's left now is an alliance, their defense, and then an alliance with the military. Then we'll definitely go on the attack already. Maybe we should even wait for that moment. Then just go on the attack. Although I think that if we build a decent fleet, we'll figure it out on our own. But that's not certain. Are the spies all in place? Yes, the spies are all in place. A new leader has been chosen. 987. And here's if, by the way. Trade. Oh, by the way, colonization of worlds is on sale. Well, we're buying out all this little stuff. Tactics for the infantry. We're buying out the cheap stuff. Alloys are strong. Damage controllers for repair. A commercial center to improve the bases. To increase the trading bonus. This one's redeemable. We haven't had any yet. There's something to choose from here depending on the level of the relationship. Something you can, something you can't, and now that we've made friends with them, they're willing to sell us anything at all. I've already gotten, I think, a lot of it. 200, 300, 330,000. Buying a bunch of technology. Now we're gonna upgrade our ship models again. We're gonna have an upgrade. Well, their friendlies level is already 86. The bases are going to go up with different modular with science and with other things. 108. Well, here come the ambassadors, and it's all moving at once. Oh, and technology's out. Looked it up, got carried away. What's the big technology that we're going to take next now? Planetary defense. No, not planetary defense. Okay, here's the planetary defense too. There's missile defense. There's railgun defense. Hyperdrives. Let's take these hyperdrives. It's only 200 VAs, keep jumping. We'll take the planetary bastions. 2.4. Okay, with the hull. I guess that's what we need. Capital ship. Here's the improved destructors put on the line. Okay. Five years for improved extractors. Jamming systems will do. Well, and these are the ones that we kind of don't have any planets, so you can certainly start them. And here, by the way, the transportation is extended is pretty good too. And here we go. Let's take this thing right here. Let's take coordinating at the docks. It'll be faster to unload. So it's 500 per second here, and it's going to be 750 here. System government. Well, and this one at the end. We now have a planetary government that reduces corruption. And there will be a systemic government that will also reduce corruption, all with the technology of exchange. Now we're going to be researching all of this for a long time, but we need all of it. And now we're going to try to make a defense alliance. No, there isn't one yet. Intelligence is not shared. Operation cards are not shared yet. It looks like a military alliance is what this is all about. The Neuron Enclave has made peace with the Codians, finished fighting the Greenies. That's bad, because they have a -28 ratio to us, despite the fact that our ambassador is sitting there without a trace, trying to hold them back, because somewhere from the level of 30, they're from 30, from 32, they declare wars. Which means what? They can announce to us now already. Then it's probably time to build a strike fleet. There's no waiting around for anything anymore because there's only 4 ships, and there's 1 frigate, 1 battleship, and that's damaged, and the rest are 2 tankers. So this fleet, it's not a fleet. Let's start building the first attacker then. 17,000 service, yikes, 30 ships. What the hell to do? Let's go. This one's disbanded. And everything that's not in the Navy. Okay, that's probably 4 for the big fleet there. We'll join the 3rd one. Here's the 3rd fleet is called, right? The 3rd fleet. All right, we're cooking. Now, of course, this is all going to minus us. Specifically, we'll take a level for a 3. And we'll need a fleet of landing craft on top of that. Let's see what's even going on here. How much is there? 5,000, 10,000. 4 infantry, 1 armored something. And this one, I don't know, is that aviation or what is that badge? Or is this some kind of planetary defense? Wow! There's some troops here. But he was kind of in the war before that, so it could have been. Could have been that it wasn't related to us, but it could be related. This is where we're going to start building infantry now too. Wow, there's a line of civilian ships here. We're making defenses here. We start building defensive troops in the capital. The only thing is, we need an invasion army. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piglet is about to be collected. It's also a content thingy for 5 of these units. We're putting these ones in the garrison. They're not going anywhere, but those ones are. That's it, the money's at 0. Neither science is accelerating anymore. Although it says maximizing output at all, 99 out of 518. Given that we have 0 here and 0 there. Well, I don't know. The spies are all spy. For some reason, everyone's doing the wrong thing. Either everything simple has already been stolen. Either just 45 minus 10, 46 minus 45 minus 7. Now let's see if this spy right here is going to move on to another mission or not. Cora Baria. Okay, let's see. Back from a counterintelligence mission. And should be heading out now. Didn't go anywhere. Uh-oh. Move. To the neighbors. Map of the operation. Uprising. Try this. 12%. Go ahead. Try rebellion at 12% to spend. It didn't work out at 10, maybe 12. Whoops, taken by the gills, yeah, right off the bat. Didn't work at all. Minus 40. Sell me my spy. Oops. Executed him or something? You're an asshole. Yeah, caught and executed our spy. That's it, you're a trended. You're the one who sent the spy to run the riot. Himself took offense. Okay, that's not what I took offense to. That's the one on this one. There's a human here. These free ones were, he assimilated it. In the rear, right here, our territory was ours. For some reason, it's gone now. To him. That's why there's no way. Oh, defense. Pact. Great. Now we have an ally. Now we have a fleet being built. I'm thinking the second one right now, second people right now too. That's kind of the way they do things. Synchronized roughly. What's destroyed? Did they destroy the people? At all? How so? Yes, indeed, they've completely destroyed the humans. These are the Harngrupp. They're ugly. That's why they rushed to us with the defense pact, but it was too late. They should have been friends with us earlier. We got 5%, right, and these 42%, right, we're up 2%. We should be friends with these now. Before it's too late, because I'm sometimes on my subscriptions. I'll be more for now. My own business, because it took me a long time to read it. No, these ones are fine. The people who stayed in the game, we have a defense pact with them. By the way, we probably got 2% for that. 33%, we got 33% on this thing, because 1 out of 3 from the Torsons, which they are the Torsons. Here they have 3 because they're going after the same targets as us, the most to have defense packs. Well, great, so they've got more allies. Now we've got to figure out who that is. So it doesn't have to be these here ones that we're going to war with, so they're going to support us. Technology. There's 840,000 accumulated here again. Right, well here's for 50, here's for 8. Rockets, rockets! Yeah, that's planetary defense. Let's take it. $410,000. We buy the whole thing out for half the money. This one. There's our ally. There's his fleets, and he's not too far away to fly to the green. I'm hoping that he's... Okay, we see these ones, so this is his ally. And whose fleet is still visible? No one else's is visible. Well, so those two right there, but not a bad alliance. We fit into a pretty good alliance. What's up with our fleet 1? Not fleet 1, fleet 3, 16 ships. Why only frigates? What is this nonsense? The attack fleet. What are frigates made up of because of them? No, 10 frigates, destroy, player, razor, everything should be. Apparently the rest of it hasn't been completed yet. Just checking. Yeah, as if it wasn't. Well, why aren't you building in patterns? Here's the monster. It's a scaled one. Templates are being made for someone. Battleship is under repair. Okay. And there's no here. There's no more warships. I mean, this is all our. It's all of frigates. What the hell do you need one of those for? Actually, 30 was supposed to be. 2 aircraft carriers. Battleships, okay, we don't have the technology, but cruisers and destroyers, we have the technology. Or don't we? Here are the aircraft carriers. Why did that happen? And you can basically build it manually. Well, there's destroyers, cruisers, whatever you want. The transports. Any kind of ships can be built. What's the fun of it then? The colony, the cruiser. Colonista, he says, must be built. What's the point? Semnashka, a forest Semnashka. Well, here's a forest seedling you can have. Come on. Okay, forest seed. Well, continental lunar seaman too. 37. No way. Where are you? Oh, how far away? That's a shame. It's very far away. 60 plus. Something out there, clearly, that the Bhaskaras live. How is that possible? It's such a planet here, clearly made for us. Yes, there are a billion Bhaskara living here. Well 0 shows 0, but 60 plus, it's a straight up planet fire. Well, no, it's not showing in those, for some reason. That's some weird planet. Okay, to 7s, that's already good. 37 was. 29 was. Man, 33. The planets are so screwed. But they're all far away from us, unfortunately. It's big ship technology. When it came along, they can all fly there, but there's a colony to open, I don't know, although level 37. Maybe it's not. Come on, okay, let's try to fly there. Over there, maybe somebody won't eat us right away. Right there, definitely not, because we're going to be at war when we don't hold it there. Well, there you go, on 33 right there. That way. On 22. On 22 right here, we're going to fly here too. Alright, the era of active colonization begins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets. And these are the friends you have to be friends with somehow. And I don't know how to send an ambassador there because it doesn't show up in the independence. It's kind of lost completely. It's still showing right here. Some kind of bug, it seems to be the case. I don't know. But we'll grab the whole thing then. That means we're about to get minuses again. On the other hand, planets above 20, I've never colonized in all my 5 playthroughs. Maybe they'll be immediately profitable if you take 37 there. And they'll start making money right away. If the population isn't there, it's no use. The other issue is that we have large colonists. Can drive 60 million up there at once, I hope. Medium, small. Here's a big one. No big ones yet. But as long as we're following the big one, these will be here by now. I was going to start fighting, and again, no time again. Getting on the case. But the problem isn't even that there's no time. The problem is that they're going to attack us, and it's just that when they attack, they'll be better prepared for war than we are. I mean, so that's kind of how we would kind of prepare, and we would attack. And they're definitely going to attack because we're minus 40 with them there already. Minus 38, the ambassador there is trying. No, don't attack. There, and that's why they're not falling. Oh, there's minus 52, by the way. A bid for war with us. And we've got some nonsense going on with the fleet. For some reason, only 16 ships have built up, but it could be, by the way, that there weren't enough resources. I mean, we had enough money. There are 300,000 for this whole event, and there may not have been enough resources. That's why half of it was built, but here anyway, you have to do destroyers, cruisers, even escorts. Otherwise, it's not gonna work worth a damn. And we're minus 6,000 already due to colonist maintenance, so we have to wait until they get there. Well, okay, next episode then we'll wait for the new colonies. And build the fleet slowly. So subscribe to the channel, press the bell. So you don't miss the sequel. Write a comment, put a like if you like it. Come on in, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching and bye.